2024 will be my year. It's gonna be my comeback. Let me burst your bubble. It won't be. New year, new me, New Year's resolutions, the annual tradition where we convince ourselves that this year we are going to transform ourselves into the best version of ourselves. But let's be real, folks. How many of us actually stick to those resolutions?
If you lend money, then you can gain exuberant amounts of interest over the years, but if you are the borrower, then your liabilities may accumulate to an intimidating sum. Something similar happens in real life. If you challenge yourself and strive to beat your records, then over a few years you may surprise yourself with your growth. On the flip side, if you do not put your abilities to the test and don't make your brain sweat, then simply you would be making your parts rust. In a couple of years, you might understand what you had lost, but by then, it would be way too late. This is the effect of compounding. Look carefully at these equations. If every day you take the initiative to improve as little as 1.01 times over your current state, then in a matter of year it will be a complete turnaround. You will be almost 38 times better. On the other hand, if every day you keep slipping away and just maintain 0.99 times your current potential, then over a year you will be just zero point 0.3 times as good as you were a year ago. Interesting, ain't it?
Change is the only constant in life. So let's not label change as resolutions. If you waited till the new year to change yourself, to change your life, you have already lost. Because you have procrastinated till the new year to change yourself. See, time is the only proof of yours and mine existence. If you really wanted to change something, you must have done it then and there itself. The point of this video to guide and suggest some ways that you can improve your life and change your life drastically. According to the Bhagavad Gita, we must strive for clarity of thought. Our brain is much, much, much more capable than it seems. Thoughts are faster than the speed of light. But to gain many thoughts constantly, consciously or subconsciously revolve in our mind. It is when you pen down those thoughts, your ideas, your problems, you find a solution. I found journaling to be the best exercise to gain clarity of thought when it comes to solving any problem. You can be anything and anyone. It is we who restrict ourselves. Our family and peers add to it. It just takes that one step, that one leap where you can exceed your limit or be in your pre-existing limit. Remember, you cannot outgrow your limit without being challenged, without being uncomfortable. Let me tell you a story. When I was a kid, it was my first time in pipe climbing. I was sitting comfortably on the third level, third story. So the topmost level had no support whatsoever. So sitting on the top level, it seemed to be a challenge. I hesitated as my mother said, "ज़्यादा smart मत बन, जोर से गिरेगो," which basically means that don't act over smart or else you'll fall hard. After sitting comfortably fighting with my own thoughts, I mustered up some courage and climbed to the top, and it was glorious. From that day onwards, I always tell myself, hashtag that one step. Whether it's learning something new, whether it's going through something uncomfortable, or even beating procrastination, it's always that one step throughout life, whether studying, learning to dance, or learning a new skill. I always sucked. But the price you pay for any sort of learning is humility. And how will you accomplish this? You need three people in life. A mentor, he is a person who has already accomplished that what you want to accomplish. He's a guy who has been tested through time and tide in the skill you want to learn. He is that bona fide master whom you reach out in times of difficulty. Mentors can be of many types, skill oriented and orchestrated in every area of life. Mentors can be your gym trainer who will guide you through exercises, or a business coach who will help you develop systems in your business, or your dance instructor who will teach you how to dance gracefully. Basically, you can learn everything by yourself, but these mentors optimize and speed up your process and save a hell lot of time. Next, you need a challenger, a person who embarks on the same journey as you. You share your journey with these people who challenge and compete with each other to be better than before. Oftentimes, this is the guy that helps you in your journey despite being in a healthy competition with you. This person is the constant that drives you to continue reaching excellence and keep moving forward. This can be a gym bro, or a classmate, or even a business associate. And lastly, you need a mentee, a person who looks up to you as a big brother. It is said that the best way to learn is to teach. Whilst taking the inputs from your mentor, this is the person who receives your output. This will help you master your skill. Knowledge shouldn't be kept within, it should be passed on. You should always seek to pass on the baton. This person can be a younger brother or even a friend. You already know what you should be working on. You are doing your tuition homework, thinking of that one thing that you really want to do, that you really want to learn, whether it's a new skill or start your own business. Of course, be prepared. You should enter the war after preparing your weapons. But if you think it to be risky, let me tell you, not taking action and staying stagnant is hell lot risky and scary. Because there are people in the same position as you who are upgrading and taking action, and the result, you fall out of the curve. Now you might ask, okay, I can't do everything by myself. I mean, I also have limited time, right? I get it. Your actual problem is people. Your net worth is the five people you spend your most time with. You attract what you are, hanging out with the same set of people who only want fun and enjoyment. Ever imagined being surrounded by smart people who have ideas and projects to work on and actually who want to bring us change in society? Change happens within oneself first. You can change what you are, and I don't mean your attitude or character. People around you will automatically change. It may so happen that you enter a very lonely phase for some time, but that's okay. You have stopped relating with them. It's just a transition period which happens to every person in life. You came alone and you'll go alone. Life is a gift to you to understand this world, to make something of yourself brick by brick.
2024 will never be your year until and unless you are honest with yourself and loyal to your resolutions. Until you are ready to challenge yourself and go to great lengths to achieve it. Never make promises to yourself that you lack the will to carry out, for that is a very insult to none but yourself. And in the long run, it will only nurture the seeds of disappointment, depression, and all other usual diseases these days. This time, when you take up a challenge, make sure it's a do or die, else you are better off without it.
The choice is yours. Either you change your reality or people will do so. You pick something to do or they will give you something to do. People value people on the basis of how valuable and useful they are. It isn't going to be your year if you continue with the same set of habits which you followed the year before. I have a challenge for you. Whatever you are going to start new this year, whether it's a skill or a habit or any sort of business, comment down below and across all social platforms with the hashtag just one step, and you might feature in our upcoming video. Until next time.
Until next time.